It really isn't a challenge.
I ain't never took this shit.
So he's about to take some cod liver oil.
Ugh.
Let me see how much is on your
Put it in your
spoon. How much
mouth.
is
Put
on
it
your
in your
spoon?
mouth.
No, that's not enough. You gotta get some more.
Nah,
No,
fuck
that's
that.
enough. Put it
It
in your
won't fit on
mouth.
spoon.
Swallow it.
Ugh.
Swallow it.
Up. Jesus.
You want to get into the business?
Oh my God. That ain't that
Oh, that's not that
serious.
bad.
Duh. Look at him. Gross.
What does it taste like?
Fish.
Tastes like fish.
Yeah.
Like, you ever had, like, oh.
This is where you gotta drink something after really quick.
Are you gonna turn to a horse
It's gonna be
afterwards?
in your mouth.
Oh.
But yeah, I started taking this in the fall,
Oh.
so I won't get sick.
Shit.
Alright, let's see.
It defeats.
Drank vinegar.
Oh, God.
She said it's supposed to help digest and all that stuff.
Really? Like regular white vinegar? What she drink it with?
She said with something.
She don't want to do the apple cider vinegar?
She does it too.
My dad used to
Here's
drink
my
that with
vitamins.
cold water every morning. I'm like,
For real.
Oh.
And they take shower has like what is it called? Mushroom.
No, I thought this was gonna taste like throw up or something.
Amazon.
It just tastes like fish.
Like fried fish?
Like fried fish.
Probably just fish grease.
Like, it tases like
He really
fried,
he had the flu, but he had COVID,
unclean
and
fish.
he
Like,
was,
you ever had, like,
he
a
started
catfish
taking
that
it,
was
he
kind of
started
like, whoever cooked it didn't do it
Down
right,
there all
and it tastes like fishy. It's like
He
super
loves-
fishy.
Nah, we all cook, so. Oh, if it's cooked, it's gonna be well seasoned.
Well, it tastes like you went to a
Shaking
seafood
people's hand.
restaurant and they ain't know what the hell they was doing.
they had shut down the gym.
And you had
to
some
clean it.
fish and it was strong
Yeah,
fish.
it's
Like, it
all
had
trained.
fishy taste. You had to get
Oh,
the little
wow.
lemons and put lemons on it and shit. That's what it
But
tastes
see,
like.
what I like
You should try it.
is when I go in the morning, at
Go ahead,
8:30.
man. It's
I
all
have no
you.
spoon.
It's always the same
Chef, he wants a spoon.
People
He's gonna do the cod
with
liver all
the
the
same
time.
trainer.
She's ignoring you.
Yeah,
Yeah, give me a spoon. I'm a guess.
Stop over talking her.
Yeah, tell her again. I mean, tell him again.
It's in the
You
dishwasher.
see how they treat me?
No, you just rude. We try to teach you manners.
It's in the
Oh.
dishwasher.
Don't touch me.
YouTube couple.
They
Oh,
laugh at us.
oh,
I
YouTube
said it
couple.
was in the dishwasher.
He don't listen.
GG, don't listen.
That's
All
recording.
right. Uh huh.
Yes,
So, Robert, what are you taking?
It stinks, man.
Hey, Robert.
Liver?
Cod liver oil.
Okay, can we see the
Does
bottle?
it come from the liver?
The liver of the cod.
Liver of the cod?
Do fish have livers?
Do they?
They have gills, but do they have livers?
And what if they had a liver? What would
What's
it
it
be
for?
for?
Well, they do poo.
Do they?
Yeah, fish poo.
Alright, that's good enough.
Does that have something to do with your
You
liver?
need some more.
That's enough!
That's not enough.
You need some more.
Mine was full.
Fill that whole spoon up.
Mine was full to the
I'm gonna
top.
tell your mama.
Ooh, she gonna tell your mom.
All right.
Alright.
All right, Robert.
You gotta do it fast.
Smell
Give
like
me the
fish.
bottle. Let's take it.
Do it.
There you go. All right. You have something to drink after?
Swallow that bad.
I told you, it's not that bad. It tastes like fish. Come on, y'all. We all did it. Let's go.
It tastes like
Fish.
scaly fish.
It tastes
Like very scaly.
Nasty ass fish.
Yeah, like it was unclean.
It's on my lip.
Disgusting fish.
I don't know how she used to make her take it every single day.
I
Wow.
thought it was gonna taste like sewage or something.
Yeah. Depending by the pills, too.
Make
Like
it,
you
people,
get the
like
pills,
people,
yeah.
like man, they used to be like cod liver oil. It's so nasty, like blah blah blah. I thought it was gonna taste like throw up or something.
make
Mama
it
used to give me and Derek castor oil.
turn to a horse.
Is that the one that's nasty?
That's nasty.
Castor
too.
oil?
Castor oil is
That's
nasty.
all real nasty.
Okay, that may be the one I'm thinking about. That may be the one I'm thinking about.
Disgusting. I think that's why Mama stopped giving
Are you
us.
ready?
It is.
Time for us to go.
5:52.
5:52. Oh, snap. This is on YouTube. It's like a domestic situation.
What you got to do?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, mind her business. Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, excuse me.
Excuse me for living. Oh. 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 Yes.
It's scandalous.
Scandalous.
It would be funny.
It's gonna give me some views right here. I'm gonna get 1 million subscribers in one day.
And I'll post for your thumbnail.
Hey. Do it one more time for thumbnail. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Boom, got it.
That's so silly.
Yeah, put the tripod up. Put the tripod up.
Gigi. How Gigi be posing it?
Can I do the intro for you? I want to do a Phone Flame intro.
Oh, sweet. I mean, not now.
No, of course not.
Right.
Of course not. But later on.
Yeah, some
I mean, we could
separate
do
audio
a
for him.
podcast for me after we do this podcast.
Oh, jeez. Let's do that.
I mean, and my podcast can just be us talking. So I don't need a subject to be me.
Talking, words. Ha, words.
Hello,
Yeah,
this is these guys.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
My name is Gina.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Daniel.
And Robert.
All right, so our
Who let this
first.
jigaboo in our group?
Racist.
And right, and he said that.
The things
Well, yeah,
from
what is a jigaboo, Daniel?
I have no idea.
So why'd you say it?
Let's look it up.
Because I can.
They're the things from Lovecraft Country.
Okay, yeah, don't say that.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that. So
Oh wow.
there we go.
Oh.
Wow.
It literally said offensive North America, a black person. Okay, wow.
So it
We
means,
need no
So-
urban
So you
dictionary
use it right.
yeah. So it means black person, but it's supposed
It's
to be offensive.
Another racial slur reference to black people comes from a Bahut African word
Bakugan?
meaning meek. Oh wow.
Okay. So they took.
Watch out for those jigaboos and
Finish the sentence.
in the neighborhood.
There you go.
So they're animals.
No, we didn't say anything
No,
about
it didn't
animals.
say
It's
anything
just,
about
it's just,
animals.
it's just a reference to black.
Yeah, it's a slur for used
just
for
a-
black
it's just a
people.
racist
But
slur.
it has African origins.
Which means meek.
Meek?
Yeah, like you're lesser. Meek.
Yeah, meek.
Oh,
Oh,
meek.
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 Oh,
I
meek.
thought you were saying meek. That's why I said
meek.
animal.
Meek?
No.
No, I mean meek.
Meek.
Yeah, meek.
Like Meek Mill.
Eek.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Like
Ah,
Meek Mill.
Meek Mills.
So we should call
So
him
he's a
Jigaboo
lesser Mill?
Mill.
No.
I'm gonna say.
Mills. No, it's not.
Let's give him a call.
Yeah, we still have Jigaboo Mills on the line.
Jigaboo Mills.
Jigaboo Jake.
But no, we were
But no,
discussing anime stuff, and we were trying to see like who is a good character in different shows. So I have one we can start talking about. A popular one, so we get that out the way. Naruto.
Naruto. So characters that we like in this show?
Yeah. I got two.
Well, I
got
definitely
three.
don't like Naruto.
I got three.
Just say somebody before you go down your list.
Okay.
I got two.
I already
Three,
said this one, but
four.
I'm gonna say another one. Chino.
Who?
I don't know who that is.
Shino or Shino or Choji? Who do you
Shino.
mean?
I said
Okay,
Shino.
my man. No, he
Okay,
said
the Buck
Shino.
Man.
Shino?
Yeah, he means Shino.
Buck Man.
Okay.
Shino.
Okay.
Yeah, he said
I
Shino.
thought you said
first.
Chino.
Shino.
Okay, cool.
Chia.
Cool. Yeah, I
I
agree.
like the-
Shino was
What's
oh,
he used?
yeah, he was underrated, and then they killed him off in Boruto. I mean, he's not dead, so might as well be. But
I was
anyway.
about to say he's not.
How
about say they killed him?
Yeah,
Killed him off in
yeah.
Naruto. He didn't do anything.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Wow.
so-
But that was a running thing with him.
Yeah.
He would say, "Hey guys, you know I'm here, right?
Right.
I would love to help
You
you."
didn't help. No one asked me. Y'all just
Right.
literally went off without me.
Right.
We had him
Disrespect.
He said, "Y'all know we all went to the same class together, right? Y'all, I actually consider y'all my friends, but y'all left me as per usual." So
He had a fight during a tuning exam when he went up against Gar's brother, and no one ever heard from him again.
He
fought.
He fought in the woods when he blew.
No, he stopped.
No, that was right. You're right. That was the guards, right?
Yeah, with the
Conqueror.
puppets.
Yeah, Conqueror. Yeah, that was it, huh?
That's
Yeah,
the older brother.
What
Conqueror.
did you say? Eight? What? I'm so. No. Okay. So 2 fights. He fought in the pre and the actual match. Remember the
Yeah,
Saturday dude? He blew his arms off.
yeah, he blew his arms off.
Yeah, which is amazing.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Only
sound
violent
dude-
person in the show
Oh, yeah,
blew
yeah,
his arms
yeah,
off.
yeah. Oh, because the sound got overwhelmed and blew his arms off?
No, the sound. He bugs was inside his
Yeah, the
arm.
bugs were all inside of his arm. in a little
And they were
hole.
eating his chakra in it.
And he was like, if you do the technique, it will blow your arm off.
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
was like,
he was
don't
like-
lie to me. He's like, I'm gonna get them. I'm just gonna clear the bugs away. And he was like, no, they won't. And it was like they're all stuffed in there, dude. Like just don't do it. Like a boo, but it was like, yeah, okay. And it was like, you win. He was like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, but Shino.
And it was like, think of how long Naruto
Oh, man.
went till after Kankuro, from when Shino fought him
I know, right?
until the end of Naruto. They just left this guy with a cool ability, not do anything.
And did he win that one?
Well, he fought Kankuro because he was like he didn't get to fight him during the tournament, and he was like we were supposed to fight, but then Orochimaru came and everything.
Oh yeah.
Then he was like, yeah, I'm supposed to fight you, so I'm gonna fight you. And he beat him, and no one saw it. and
He beat Shino?
No, Shino beat
Oh.
Kankuro. Yeah.
Because I don't remember none of that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And Shino beat Kankuro, and then no one saw it. And that was it.
Sounds about right.
So who's one for you, Kev? Like a character in
I was trying to
Naruto.
think. That's like overrated or just someone I like.
Somebody you like.
Someone I like. I mean, I'm gonna be that guy. I like Naruto.
Okay, cool.
I like Naruto.
Main
I like
character?
Naruto. Yeah, I mean, it's really main character stuff. We see more character development with him.
You better.
Right. right. I mean, sure, it's, and I do like his evolution in character. Right. I mean, he was right. That stopped, and that was cool. I was like,
I mean, that didn't stop all the way to paint, but go ahead.
No, it stopped before pain.
Oh.
Yeah. Because he transitioned into all the time. He kept saying At least in the Japanese version of
Oh, you mean literally?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean personality.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, no, he always supposed to be the wide-eyed hopeful. That's the center of his.
But he thought more
ideal as the main character. It's
thought
because
more after pain.
it's because he became older. It's like
I think he was the same without pain.
Well, I mean,
no one questioned his ideas. Like he was like, "Why are you doing this?" He's like, "You killed my friend." Like, okay, people killed my friend. What are you talking about?
That goes into pain as well, but I think that's what Pain's purpose was, right?
Yeah.
To question the main character.
He was the other version of Naruto.
yeah,
basically,
he was the legit,
basically,
he was the legit opposite.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what if you didn't
Obviously,
have a
but for the
support
same goal, though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And it was like we had the same.
What if
master.
everybody kills Sasuke and all them? What would you been? You'd been Pain.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's like-
Okay.
Nothing else to really say. Yeah, it's just main character,
What you got?
Yeah, Robert.
Yeah, Robert. What you
Neji.
Okay.
Just on
That's it.
principle?
That's it. Oh, and Itachi, Lord Itachi.
Wait.
Lord
Oh,
Itachi. You gave him a title.
Yeah.
I mean, you should have that. Wait.
He
What
said-
about you?
Oh, with me, I would have to agree with Kevin. With me, it's always Naruto.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
but
Was not expecting that one, to
Yeah,
be
no.
very honest.
it's like
Because we can think of I think honorable mentions would be like Tintin because of the potential.
She don't do nothing.
The potential
The
she
potential
has.
she had.
but that's like with Shino.
Oh,
It's like
exactly
They
that
never,
Shino.
they never gave Tintin the light of day.
Yeah.
Never.
And it was weird. The stuff that they had her do in the anime wasn't real.
And they
Because
disrespected her in
all
the...
that was fake.
They said the question was gonna beat up by what you call it?
That's what I'm saying. They didn't show that
Tomorrow.
fight. They didn't show that fight in the
Yeah.
manga. In the
They
manga,
didn't. She
the
was
fight
just effed up.
lasted as long as Sakura and Ino were talking when they were sitting there after their fight. They were like, "Hey, I forgive you too." Then it was like, "Bam, match over with," and it was like, "Damn, Tintin got fucked up."
Yeah.
So the anime stretched that out by actually showing the fight that never happened.
Yeah, it didn't
Yeah,
happen.
and so it was like, yeah, that was good.
It's no loss.
And it's like
Crack the back.
they were
Yeah.
they only Guy's team only existed basically to get knocked down, and it was like it
So they
always,
said they were a year
Because
older than
yeah,
them. They should have been.
yeah.
they were a year, but they were held
outskilled
back
already.
for a purpose. And it was
Yeah.
like because of how crazy the tuning exam is supposed to
Right.
And
be.
that's what Guy, he was like, yeah, they're good, but I don't think they're ready. He's like, really, Neji's ready, but he's like, my team as a whole is not ready
Yeah.
yet.
He was like,
So he's
gonna
like,
hold
I'm
them
not.
back in
He's
here.
like, why would I put them in there and I know they're not ready?
It's like he was
This
starting
is
with Kakashi
legit
being
a
like, what is
test where we have them. They can kill people. Like
Right.
people can kill them. And then it was like, oh, every other class, and it was like, yeah, we're just sending ours in. And he's like, okay,
Right.
fuck it then.
Fuck these kids.
And it was
I
like,
hear you.
like what it was like, what classifications do you have for them to actually join the tuning exams? And Kakashi was just, well, they survived the Zabuza incident.
Barely.
That should have been an S rank mission.
And it definitely was.
Yeah, but it was like what was going on, and considering how Naruto scaled up, or like how they
Pulled the
did
whole tail
abilities and whatnot, and especially like what Zabuza could have done,
Yeah.
or what he should have done, or what Haku really could have done.
It's another
and
honorable
everything.
mention. Haku
Yeah.
was cool.
Yeah.
The weird, like,
Haku-
not
I love
knowing
it.
if it was a
He's good.
female or a guy at first was kind of weird to me.
I was-
Weird Japanese.
But
Anime trap.
But right, you can say anime trap, sure, but it's more like you said, cultural. Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
The look about Haku is very Japanese cultural. So.
Or would be considered androgynous.
Yeah, exactly what that would be.
Yeah.
That's
He
exactly what
could,
that
but that's only if he like purposely was trying to
Yeah,
look
I
feminine.
don't think he
It
was.
just,
I
it
think
just
that
seemed like he
was
just
was
had
like a
girly
model. He
features.
was in a flowery kimono.
yeah, but
Right.
yeah, he sure was.
I mean, like-
what else could he have done?
But I think that he just liked that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
it
don't
was
think
like not-
he was
like
trying
trying
to
to-
portray a female.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's not what androgynous means.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, just your features aren't strong either way.
Yeah.
So That was happening. Yeah. And he even I like that concept. So Haku is somebody on the list because he could have killed everybody.
Yeah.
Literally everybody. It's almost like if he was for real about his life, y'all all
But
would
he wasn't.
It was like he was holding back on Naruto and Sasuke because they were kids.
Yeah.
And he was like, they're not ready for this. And then it was like he just so happened to do things in a particular order that led to him losing.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't that they
Because
defeated
Sasuke
him.
would have been dead. He
Yeah.
purposely didn't kill him.
Yeah, he purposely didn't kill him, but he just made it seem like they was gonna die. And he was like, basically, it was 'cause I'm gonna knock you out and knock Naruto out.
And he didn't know
Zabuza wouldn't know.
that
and then
fake
we
death
go.
would look like a death, and Naruto's stupid. And the tail beast would come out. He didn't know none of this.
And then even still, Haku didn't lose.
He didn't
it's just
lose.
that Zabuza was in trouble, and then he jumped in the way.
Right.
And then it was like they already explained that Haku's speed was
Light.
something that and it was like Sasuke was just awakening the Sharingan, and he could see glimpses of what this dude was going. And that's one of the problems I have with Naruto is just the fact that like the earlier stuff kind of contradicts the later stuff.
Of course.
With how they did everything.
Did you-
But
Writing.
This is a side note. Did you hear about Kishimoto's hopping back in trying to write Naruto?
Nope.
And I don't want that because
Yeah,
this nigga's too inconsistent. I'm like,
Yeah.
it was going fine. We was doing alien stuff. You can't. I don't want you to come in and do some weird
Start
stuff.
cleaning some stuff up.
Realistically, that's like with Akira Toriyama in Dragon Ball Super with me, and it's like this isn't your world anymore, and
Yeah,
then it's like,
yeah.
and then you're so far away from your world anyway that you have no business even trying to fix it. And it's like, but I'm the original creator, and it's like everyone's trying to copy the One Piece creator Oda, and then it's like, no, it's not the same. He's still currently finishing his shit.
Yeah.
You guys are done.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to hop back in after you've done completely removed yourself from it.
I heard
It's like,
you say-
oh,
Who, Oda?
that I doubt it. But rumors pop up about him all the time. He just sit there counting the money.
It's cool.
Well, who you got for honorable
Probably got the
mention?
Kenshin disease.
For honorable mention, with me it's in terms of who I would like as a
Oh,
favorite,
already know.
it's Pain.
Okay.
No, right?
I
Which
forgot one now.
Pain or
Nagato Pain or one of the
Nagato
dead bodies?
No, regular Nagato Pain.
Okay.
Just him in general, his ideals, what he was doing to accomplish it. When the man single-handedly destroyed Konoha, I was like, this sets him apart of every other villain in Naruto, period. And then it was like, only after the Pain arc did Naruto truly go into a downward spiral with me. Like, once Naruto beat Pain, I was like, this would have been an appropriate ending to Naruto.
Huh.
It honestly was. Like, Hinata said she loved him. He flipped out all the tail beasts. He got to see his mother one last time. And then it was like, and he was able to beat Pain, who was literally his senior
Yeah.
brother. He killed Jiraiya and everything. And it was like,
Yeah, true. I hear that.
and there's like all the things matched up, and there's like he practiced Sage mode, and it was like that basically is a new form of chakra because Sage neutral energy isn't the same as regular chakra energy. So it was like this was literally one of the few. This was honestly Naruto legit training and understanding to become his own type of warrior because everything else was handed to him. He just has unlimited chakra because of Naruto Fox. The natural energy he actually had to learn how to do. Fox can't help him with that. And it was like even being creative in his own way in how to handle that. I got 2 clones in the frog world that are just gaining energy, and whenever I need a resource, they'll disappear, and then I just immediately get that back. And it's like, okay, we're actually seeing him think on his toes.
Yeah.
We got characters dropping left and right. It just all of the stars are aligning for Naruto to just be like, it's like, hey, this is a good place to end Naruto. If they want to do something else, give it a time skip, call it something else, bam. But and then just immediately after that, that's when they jumped into, I love you, Naruto. You ain't got great Sasuke no more. And it's like, this is fucked up now. It's like, why is this pink hair talking? Why does she speak? It's just stupid.
Yeah.
But Pain, everything that he accomplished, everything he was doing, the fact that even hyping him up the way that they did, hey, the 3 Sannin are people who fought the Salamander dude and just survived after 100 people tried to fight him.
Right.
And he killed everyone, and he was like, hey, you 3s are still alive. I'm going to call you the Sannin. And it was like, tell the Leaf Village to never come here ever again. And they never did. And then everyone was like, they're just so great ninjas. And it's like, they barely lived. So it was like, that history alone is just crazy. And then it was like, yeah, someone beat the shit out of Salamander. And it was like, who? Pain. because there can only be pain. And it's like that just set him apart from just so many other people. And it was like, and he's the leader of the Akatsuki. Yeah, that's an honorable mention of a character for me.
Gotcha. And what about you, Robert? Who you got?
I would say Killer Bee or Killer Bee's brother.
The
Right, yeah, him.
But they're not real brothers, though.
No.
Yeah, they're not real brothers.
Or whatever they are. They're black.
Okay.
Yeah, they
They're brothers.
So just the whole Cloud Village is that like?
No, because I think the rest of them are kind of sorry.
Well, the
I
dude
think it's
who
just
does,
Killer
the
Bee and the
Black
Raikage.
Lightning is pretty cool.
the one who became the Rasakage?
Yeah, him.
Oh yeah,
And
then
even the boy and the girl we saw, they seem cool.
but she couldn't do
I
nothing.
didn't like them because their immediate assumption jumping with Naruto.
What?
And it was like, oh, like
And you
like
did
Sasuke.
something with Killer Bee and
Like,
the girl
it's,
beat him up.
Yeah, and it was like
Naruto
Sasuke
whatever.
did this, and it was like, where's Sasuke? And it was like punch him in the face and stuff. And then he was like, and then like no one just went, we don't know where he is, we're looking for him. That's why his ass is in the bingo book. Right. And it was just like, where's Sasuke? We know y'all were part of Team 7. It's like, this doesn't make any sense. And it's like, there's like, because the bingo book is for all the villages. Right. So, and then it's like, everyone can see
these ninjas.
Yeah.
You can kill them on
you
sight.
can kill them on sight. Like, that's what the bingo book is for. And Sasuke is in there as a rank A. And it's like, so it's just, you see Sasuke on sight, you are allowed to kill him. Period. And then it's like, so that means that he's not in Konoha. Right. And then it was like, so then going to Konoha and then questioning Naruto, someone who's been adamant about finding Sasuke, and then going, where's Sasuke? Makes absolutely no sense. That's a hat on a hat. It's stupid. And then it was like, and so the lesson was supposed to be that, oh, we're gonna get the respect of these black people who are clearly confused. And I was like, it just makes it just like, I don't even say cloud people, the black people. It just made the black people just seem like lesser characters. Because I was like, yeah, you're beating up on the main character, which is already a no-no in any anime. and then you have the main character just sitting there taking it for absolutely no reason whatsoever, which is just, that's how Naruto functions. And then afterwards, everyone else was just staring around and letting it happen because it was like, well, Naruto's not fighting back. And I was like, that logic totally like works out, you know? And it was like, yeah, someone's beating up on my friend. We just sit there and go, Kevin's not quoting Bible passages. This isn't serious. let him handle this. It's on his own. Like, yo, get the fuck away from him.
But to your point, Robert, like, do you have a specific reason why them? Like,
Why Killer Bee?
They're
just strong.
Is it because they're black?
True.
True. Killer Bee was a dope character.
But Killer Bee's a dope character. I just liked how he was fighting and stuff.
They had their shit together.
Yeah. But I was about to say when we didn't mention Kimimaro.
Who?
Nice one.
Oh man,
Kimi, the bone dude.
Yeah.
The perfect vessel for Orochimaru, but he was sick.
He was
that was a loyal dude to the
that was
very end.
That was like
soldier.
Genkai.
Yeah, he was a soldier. Kimimaro was nice. I think for me, I don't think it's not necessarily he was underrated. He was just underused. But people who remember, but people who remember him was like, oh no, he was about to kill Gaara. He just died in the act of killing Gaara.
Well, he's one of the best characters in like a slew of the video games. So just be wasting people.
Kimimaro was nice though. I mean,
Ninja
he
Storm.
was very tactful. You know, loyal to Orochimaru. He was about that life all the way through and through. He was with it. So I like him. Yeah, he did.
Realistically, like a lot of the characters were, a lot of the real good characters had like a short-lived run in what they were capable of doing. Like we was talking about.
I think Kishimoto, he can write, but he doesn't know how to long-term write. Right. And he's in a long-term writing culture.
Yeah. It was like I'm just in a bad environment. I'm just really in a bad environment.
If he's over here, picked out one book, he been good.
I guess like you stick him on a movie or something.
Yeah.
You know, like put it like
because his one shot was good. Like you stick him on a movie or something, he'll definitely.
Yeah, I still didn't watch it. No, I'm thinking of
the Mafia one.
No, Mafia.
Mm-hmm. His one shot. He's out.
Oh no. I wasn't even.
Oh,
thinking
that one. Okay, I know you're talking about that.
Yeah, no, I wasn't thinking that. I was
talking about the samurai one.
No, I was getting confused with
Jacob Peter did?
No.
Kubo.
Who?
Isn't his name Kubo who did Bleach? His last name Kubo?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Burning Witch?
Yeah, I still didn't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I need to.
That's a good 3 episodes. You seen it?
Mm-mm.
Amazing. A character I like is Second Kage.
Okay.
Respect.
Okay. I think people give him that.
Yeah. He did a lot. And
that's another character who basically the beginning and the end completely contradicted a lot of stuff that he had going on. Because like the first and second Hokage, what they had these bastards doing at the end of Naruto.
Yeah.
And then like when they
who they were, and then they fought in a war. I'm like, first of all, what
Right.
you're not going to do. It's like these people would stop countries, and some two giant twin murderers with help of an army stopped the second Kage.
Right.
And it's like, okay, so now he's all of a sudden the Madara is so much. Like, all right,
Yeah.
okay.
Like, and then known for killing Uchihas.
Yeah.
It was like they were at war.
He was like known for killing.
Yeah,
I'm saying like they fought Uchihas. Like they
Like they
in the earlier,
when they were teenagers and children, they were like for real about this life.
But even
It was
then,
good
it was
people.
because, like, again, it was like they were ninjas. So it's like people will hire us and we would maybe pit against one another.
Yeah.
But it's
Because
like,
people
I don't
do.
mess with you because my family's over here, my clan's here, your clan's over there. And people come need me, they know where my family at.
And they don't hire y'all because somebody hired us.
Right. So, yeah, and they were the two best in the Leaf Village at the time. So.
I'm not even leave it.
There was
Ninjas.
just
Oh, I'm sorry, the Land
In
of
that
Fire.
Land of Fire, yeah.
I said Leaf Village, but the Land of Fire. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
they were dope. And I liked when he fought the third Kage, the little power they showed because he was dwarfed then, you know, like, but that. Oh, I just make water from the air. You know, from the air polymers. I'm like, excuse me? You gonna drown niggas over here?
That was like another honorable mention for me. Also Haku, just the fact that like it's never brought up again, but the shit Haku did as a character, like
as a child when he was homeless, he was playing with the little ice cream.
But he killed his family.
No.
Yeah, remember
No,
this
the other
Genkai?
ninjas. No, the other ninjas
The
came
other
in and
ninjas
murdered
killed his
them.
family. Yeah, and then he killed all
And
of
then
them.
he killed all of them
them
using that
with
ice
ice
cream.
cream.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
And then it was like, he was like, Kekkei Genkai. Damn. And then it was like, okay, I'm going to make crystal ice mirrors. And then I'm going to jump in them.
Yeah.
Right.
And you can't do anything to them.
Because you could break one. I'm not in that one. I'm in all of them.
Yeah.
Excuse me? What?
It's moving really fast. You can't say it.
Right. And it was like, there's no stopping me. And then not only that, but just one of the dope things when he fought Kakashi, they clashed, and then this motherfucker started making hand symbols.
And Kakashi like,
with his hand, and then it was like, what the fuck is that?
Right.
And it was like, and then
And that's right. He could do things with one hand.
Yeah, again, something that they never
Yeah,
did.
that's right. They never did bring
And
it
then,
up again.
and then it was clearly something where it was like just talent alone. That's all Haku could do, because Kakashi saw it, and you can't imitate that. This motherfucker just got such great control, one hand, and that's it. And it was like, well, because we had what's her name? The chick who tried to kill herself with Orochimaru.
Yeah.
And it was like, and she grabbed Orochimaru's hand and forced him to do the hand symbols, and it was like, that's dope as hell.
Yeah,
You've never seen that again.
I got your hand. You gonna finish
He was like, you can't blow yourself up unless you use your hands to finish the symbols. What the fuck?
You are.
What kind of puppetry is this? It was like, I ain't teach you this. And they're like, you're damn right. Now we about to blow up.
She really tried to take Orochimaru.
Hey.
Yeah, for a hot second, she was a dope ninja.
Yeah,
she was.
Then
For
they-
a hot second.
Then they gave that bitch obesity.
So rude.
Yeah.
So
I
rude.
don't understand that. I don't know what. I don't know.
They put her
They didn't
away.
want her to be attractive anymore.
Yeah.
That's a very
Why?
Japanese thing.
Oh,
She's a
they
teacher.
did.
She was
Okay.
the background.
Okay.
You know,
Because they only used it for that one thing.
Marco was
Heck, you
half
ain't
naked. She had
Yeah, I'll
fishnet
go
and a
fishnet.
coat.
Yeah.
That's all she needs.
Damn near killed one that's supposed to be like the known top bad guy at the time.
Yeah.
And then it was like, and then she had a curse mark,
Yeah.
was suppressing it.
Yeah.
Basically,
She
like,
did all the Orochimaru, all the snakes.
So
the
She
snakes
trained
and
her.
Who
everything.
cursed her?
Orochimaru.
She
It
was
wasn't a
looking for
curse.
it, yeah.
She
It
came.
was a gift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was trained under him.
Yeah.
She was from
She was
the
gonna be his
sound.
vessel.
Yeah, she was
At
from
But
the
one
sound.
point.
when
At
he
one
went
point.
and when he went inside and he's like, her personality doesn't match with his, so that wouldn't work brain wise. So he's like, he left her.
Yeah.
And so she was broken up by that.
So it's not really a curse. It's just, so
No,
what
the
is it?
curse mark
No,
is a
the curse mark is a
mark
curse
from Jugo
Yeah.
and his bloodline, his Kekkei Genkai, I guess.
Yeah.
Really his blood, huh? Because his whole.
But it's just him though, right?
Yeah,
Also,
that's all we know right now.
let's mention Orochimaru.
Okay.
Because,
All the mortality stuff he
all the
done?
things he done, like he was such a good character that I think he was too much of a good character. He didn't know what to do. So like
I was in the humanizing the fact that they didn't make Orochimaru just the I can't be beaten villain, and then it was like because there were multiple times where it was like, yo, all of his schemes and everything they failed.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was like Orochimaru had flaws and he could be beaten, but then they still it was just like so close to catching him.
we never really seen him go all out.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm putting everything on the line, nigga.
It was like,
we never seen him do that.
I'm a
He
joint.
always had another plan. He's
Yeah.
like, that didn't work, man.
He
And
too
it was
much
like-
research. He's R&D. He's like, well, I did this to the full extent I wanted to. It didn't work out. I got 5 other plans.
Yeah.
And then I had 5 other plans for those plans.
It was like, I'm gonna
The
give,
fact that all the curse seal, he has all the memories of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was where he like, where who brought him out? When Sasuke brought him out, like,
Go ahead.
okay,
I'm just saying, turn down the TV.
oh, okay. So like the when he went to the prison and no, was it prison that he brought him back out? When did he bring him back out? When did he bring him back out?
Bring out who?
Sasuke brought him back out. No. Kabuto. Was it Kabuto? No.
Well,
It was
when
Sasuke.
Sasuke fought Itachi.
No, after this is after this.
Well, after that.
Yeah,
You came out again?
he came out.
You sure?
It was Sasuke because he
No, because I was saying he came out when Sasuke was trying to leave. When Sasuke left where he was training with Orochimaru, I think like he came out of like his arm or something. He turned curse mark. He's like, you know that curse mark is part of me. And then he came out and he turned to a big white snake.
no, because not that because he was like he was surprised that he did it. He's like, I didn't know you was gonna be the one who do it.
Right.
Wait, it was after this. It was after it was during the war.
Oh, really?
Because that's when they went back to the village and got the.
Did they get a
the
mask?
Kage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
so
was Orochimaru
he was out
wearing
already.
the mask?
No, he was out already because he told them where the mask is. He knew about the mask. You know.
Yeah, okay, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember now because that's when I got mad because I was a cop out to bring back Orochimaru, and I didn't care for that. And I was like,
I forgot
I was
where
like,
they got
Orochimaru was dead, and I was like, it's over with him. And then they just brought him back. It was like,
But I like that concept where he was like he was in all the curses.
yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Everybody who had curses that he put on.
yeah. I
He's
mean,
there.
like just to say that so we can bring him back. Just I was like, we're dealing with Madara right now, and it was like this was just another excuse to keep Sasuke relevant up until this point because everything that was happening with Sasuke was just an immediate power boost to make him equivalent to Naruto, who's been systematically training to get strong to where he was.
This is true.
Then it was just like, well, Sasuke, you gotta be at the final fight because you know
Yeah.
reasons. So
Yeah,
hey,
it's part of the plan.
like learn this and learn that. I want to be Hokage now. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
That was dumb. But also, I mean, I like.
I get why he said it, but it wasn't a good plan. I get exactly why he said it. But
If anything, it would have been a testament to the Sasuke's character if they would have had him go, I don't know what to do, because his whole character has been
Right.
to kill Itachi, and then when he found out what Itachi was doing and what was happening, if he would have like, all right, I want revenge on Konoha, and then after he fought Danzo, then he learned the absolute truth of everything that was going on. Then he was just like, I don't know what to do, and he's just like, and I'm
Which is
so
exactly
confused
why.
because people who I thought I couldn't trust, I should have trusted, and people who I trusted, I can't trust. So I don't know what to do. And he just go, I'm just trying to look for a purpose.
It'd be cool if he looked for answers like a detective.
Exactly.
Like he went to the funeral, like what's going on here, and like
that
killed
would be
them.
cool.
Because we would have known, like we just know, like oh no, you know he's wanted. He killed the feudal lords. What?
It's like-
What?
And it was like, and then
All
like,
of them.
and then that naturally leads up to him being like, okay, now, like that's what made him want to go. I want to be Hokage because it's like, okay, I figure I can help the system, you know, because obviously something's wrong if they got all this stuff happening.
Which is dumb.
Yeah, and it's like if they were to naturally have him do something like that rather than him just going, I want to be Hokage now.
We
Because-
explained to you why we don't do Uchiha Hokage.
Yeah.
Why? What do you think this is
You
going to
should
work?
have just died.
The guy trying to kill
I
everybody's Uchiha. Like we.
Instead of ninja, you should have spent around. Tree. You okay, Naruto? Oh, no, Sasuke, no.
64 pounds.
Then Naruto would have went like Supreme Overlord and Nine Tails, you know.
I would
And
have
say-
threw everybody off.
It-
If Sasuke would have died, man.
And then not just like a little guy, like have his body go, like just poof, just like ah.
Like just the top half left.
And then that's how you get rid of Sakura for the rest of the show because she'll just be inconsolable.
Ooh, could have been both of them. Like his mom and dad. They'd be like, oh, a little
Again, right.
Oh, no, Sasuke,
Oh, and then they would have did it protecting Naruto.
Oh,
That would have been dope.
That
That
would
would
have been dope. I'm making
That
Naruto
would've
better.
been dope.
Already.
That would have
Then he
been
would have
dope.
been sad and remorseful, but had to grow up. You
Yeah.
know? Boom. Hokage. Boom.
And then it's like
Makes more sense.
You know?
It's like just like his parents. He'd be like,
It
and
would
like,
make more
and
sense.
Sasuke like wipe his tear away and like quit your crown, little bitch.
You
get up.
gotta save the world. And
Become
Hokage.
Hokage.
It just like
Did he
dripped out
die?
blood and just died, you know? Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And he
Then,
just go.
then
yes.
Sakura would be holding Sasuke back. Sasuke's like, oh, you all been different. And it's been dying together.
They just they faces do like that, and then Naruto just go
I was gonna say.
Then the Teppies go.
I was gonna say he's gonna come back and say, "And the world will know pain."
I mean, they're dealing with aliens now. It's only naturally to reach Frieza people.
Lord Frieza, you gonna shoot us?
Frieza.
Yeah, that'll be good. A good old fashioned laugh.
Okay.
But what's another?
Naruto. Yeah, what's another?
That's Naruto.
Okay, another anime. Let's.
What's
Okay.
something maybe not that popular?
Um,
Enough characters to be like, okay, there's enough here.
Not that popular.
Right.
Soul Eater. I don't think Soul
No,
Eater's that
I mean,
popular.
it's super popular.
Yeah,
Is
And
it
obviously
super
Black Star.
popular?
Like,
Yeah.
who else is that? Like
Right, people,
Black Star.
I do like Black
the
Star,
Kid,
but
and-
Death,
and
the
Maka.
Kid, is my favorite.
Like,
Okay.
yeah,
Death
Kid-
Son.
Death the Kid.
Notice how the main character is the girl, but everyone likes
Black
everyone but the girl.
I mean, I like the girl.
I do like her, but Death the
I
Kid is my
I
favorite.
like Soul a little bit better than the girl. But
Everyone
that's not our
likes
fault.
everyone.
That's their fault.
I
That's not
saw the regular Full Metal Alchemist too. But
But
since
like-
everybody here has seen Full Metal, explain the law of equivalent exchange.
How
As
is-
if
Are you confused with it?
Like,
Yes,
right? Like,
because I still don't get it.
How?
Someone
It's
Explain,
literally-
explain.
okay, it's literally like for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
Okay.
Okay, so
Push and
if
pull.
you have this little styrofoam filled with chicken bones and whatnot. All right, if I transmute it, it just has to be something that is equivalent to it in
Equivalent as in what?
In
The
form,
chicken.
shape, mass.
So can I get a
whatever.
chicken back?
No, that's a living being.
Right. You can't do living.
You can't live living.
Can't do living.
How can
Because
you,
that was
how can you
forbidden.
equate a soul?
Literally, that's one of the
Yeah.
quotes.
Yeah.
How can you what?
Equate your
Equate
soul. What do you consider a soul?
Like how much is a soul?
How much
worth?
energy that
What-
is? What is that? Got memories? What would you?
Because they literally
The point
break
is
down
there is no
Right.
there is you can't put a value to a soul.
to be able to be like, oh, I could just put that into
So you can never equivalent exchange a
a
soul.
person.
A person.
I mean, they did
They did.
by giving up a soul,
So you can.
but
It's
it's
a
soul
life
for a soul.
life for a life.
Right.
That's literally.
So it's equivalent exchange.
it is.
Yes,
But
because
it's
that was
forbidden
equal.
though because someone has to die.
Yeah.
Right, alchemy wasn't set up for anyone to die. It was supposed to make things easier and be able to,
Alchemy was set up
yeah.
to make somebody immortal.
Well, I mean,
That's
yeah,
what it was
well,
set
That
up
was
for.
that was a particular
You're right,
country's alchemy,
right.
but like the concept of alchemy.
That's
Right.
what he taught them.
Who
That's
was
literally
he?
He taught them so he can be an immortal
But,
body.
but we're talking about
Who was he?
brotherhood who had the more
Who
natural.
was he?
Hercules.
Right, but we're talking about brotherhood that had the more the natural way of transmutation, which was in the Far East. They were like, y'all are doing it wrong.
The
Yeah.
Ishbala people?
No,
No.
the Chinese.
I mean,
people.
Chinese people.
Yeah. Yes.
I thought
yeah.
they. What is Alphonse?
Because even because
Yeah, he's
when
a white kid.
Oh, he's
or-
white.
what's his name? Hohenheim? Was that Hohenheim?
Alphonse and Ed or the
Oh,
brother.
They're white.
The one.
They're- I guess they're
that's-
white.
Or
the
American.
Because
The-
we
German.
just stopped all their alchemy.
German.
Yeah.
They just can't do it no more.
And that was his.
Yeah.
That's him. Yeah.
And it was like he just was able to stop it, but then the Chinese people were there and they could still do their alchemy.
They were doing
And it
like
was like,
Earth shit.
yeah, and it was like, yeah,
Because they're like, you're using
you're
it wrong.
wrong. Yeah.
No, you're doing it wrong. But again, even in that one, to be honest with you, I felt like no one was really underused in that series.
No, everyone was doing a
Yeah,
good
I think
job.
she wrote that out pretty good. To be honest,
So-
with you. I don't really have no
Lieutenant
complaints.
Hughes.
Explain the when he put his brother into the suit of armor.
Mm-hmm.
See, he had to do
Explain
that to
what
save
happened.
him
Okay,
put
there's
his soul
theories.
into the army.
There's theories
Okay.
that was actually Ed.
What
That
you
he put
mean?
in his soul. That he took his leg and
His
for
arm.
his
Leg and arm.
no arm was for no
His mom. The accident.
leg.
The leg was for,
Leg was for the mom,
and
the arm was for
the
the-
brother.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there's theories that that's just him. He brought his soul back, put it on. But again, we talked about
The
so
soul
it was
thing.
soul. So theory is that this was just memories of Edward, of Edward
Yeah. That is
that he
is a
put
thing.
into this whole thing.
Which you never get a confirmation
You never
from
really get a confirmation.
because of how Brotherhood ends.
Right.
And that's a genius theory.
How
as
did
far
Brotherhood
as
end?
They get their bodies back.
They get their bodies back. So you don't know if what you're seeing is basically Alphonse or just the memories of Alphonse from Edward
put into
put
his.
into a suit of armor that
Which
then
is
gets
probably
put
his
into a
soul.
body.
It was probably his soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, man.
You know, but because even towards the end, when he blinked out And he was like, and people were like, when the murderer, was like, how you know you? You're probably your brother. Like, it makes no sense, which is how you be you. And he's like, what you
because they had moments like that, as well as the fact that it was like other people have been testing on taking people's souls and sticking them into other stuff,
and it's not working.
Yeah, right. And then there's like some people actually did it,
because wasn't there another suit of armor?
Yeah, like
the other suit of armor.
Yeah, serial killer. Someone transmuted.
Like put it in his soul, and then it was like so.
He was set to his reality. He was like, I'm a murderer. That's how I know him.
Yeah.
Right.
Why would somebody remember me a murderer self? I enjoy murdering, and I still do enjoy murdering.
And then they had a moment like that, which basically it weighed to Alphonse might be real, but then there also would be moments where someone would question like, how do you know you're real? And it's like, maybe I'm not real. And it was just
he doesn't
nice
sleep anymore. Stuff like
It was just a nice little thing to have under wraps, but the aspect of him just giving up his arm in exchange for just taking the soul and putting it into armor. He wasn't creating a soul or trying to bring someone back to life. He was just putting the soul
when he brought
into
their mother
something
back,
else.
I think it took his
whole body.
and it was trying to take his soul. But he, before it could leave, he just like, all right, let me get the leg. I'll give it my leg to get my soul, my brother's soul, before it goes away, and just put it into something.
Yeah.
So that's all
that was in the room.
Right. Just happened to be there.
He's gushing out.
They break down exactly what's inside a human body and like the beginning of Fullmetal Alchemist.
I remember.
He has it in a notebook and he was like says like all the calcium and everything like that. He was like
The
all
gold,
of this
diamond, like we have everything. Every mineral that's on this planet is pretty much inside our body.
Yeah, and he was like, this is what all that's inside of a human body. And then it was like, but a soul. He was like, what the hell is a soul? And it was like, so when you try to bring someone back to life, if you have all the ingredients that make up a body, by their law of equivalent exchange, it should make a body. I'm giving up the ingredients to make a body to just make a body. But for that body to move, speak, talk, feel, it needs a soul. So how do you put in something
that's not there?
There's no value that you can't put value to.
And it literally is a taboo because there is nothing to that. And so that's why it caused what happened to happen.
And that, sir, is equivalent exchange.
So
that's a Fullmetal Alchemist.
So have you seen Index?
Index?
Okay. I have
not. A certain magical index. It's its full title. It is not worth watching.
Ah, well,
but
there it is.
By all means,
next.
It's not worth watching, but you need to watch it.
Yeah.
It's magic. It's magic.
Exactly
it's everything. It's everything.
But he just said it's not.
It's not worth watching.
His criteria
but you
is
need
odd.
to watch it.
He has an odd criteria. So
look, I watch it. I keep up with it, and I watch it. It is horrible.
Huh.
But you need to watch it. It sets itself apart from so many different animes. Just in like the first few,
they do like science
episodes.
math. It's good.
They go back from science to magic, and then they have magic people fight science people. Then it became Christians fighting everybody.
Yeah.
Then it became the Catholics fighting everybody.
Because of different denominations. They go
there.
It go all the way.
It goes there.
The last season, they had the British fighting every other religion because the British people control different Christian people who were reborn saints.
Mm-hmm.
So was it like the Pope?
Huh?
Was it like the Pope?
Well, remember in
and they
Europe,
brought the
they
Star
had
of
their
David.
own. Yeah.
They what?
They
brought
made
the Star of David, and it's going to destroy
like
everyone. Yes. All that.
And then, because remember the English also like their church is different because that's something that Henry VIII created, and so then it was like since their church is not necessarily connected to Catholic or Christian, then that means that they follow by their own rules, and so then they started doing their own thing, and then everyone else was like, well, you can't do that because those religions exist, but then these people were decimating and blowing up stuff, and the lady had a bunch of people with magical armor everywhere. So apparently she could.
Huh.
Yeah. But the main villain in every arc is a female. Always a female. And the main character punches the hell out of him. And it's such a sight to see.
It's not all the time it is a female. It's not all the time. Because even first season when he didn't know nothing, he
fought an Accelerator.
Yeah.
Accelerator was a boy.
Oh man. And the spin-offs are amazing. They have 2 spin-offs that are good. And they about to have a third.
They have 2 spin-offs.
They better have like another.
So it's a good show?
They have 2
amazing.
spin-offs. No, it's incredibly popular.
Is it?
But it's
Did
horrendously
you hear
stupid.
words came out his mouth that fast?
So
really
it's
popular.
a certain
But it's
magical
stupid.
index,
Yes.
and it's about magic.
It is about
And there's a
religion.
a
A
literal
certain scientific
book,
railgun.
you know, like an index book, like in the library. Like it's literally someone who has all knowledge stuffed into a little girl.
of magic stuff.
Mhm.
And
And she's the main character?
She's not the main character. She assists the main character.
she is one of the
Because
most
she's the main
annoying
character.
characters in the world.
And everyone's trying to get her because of all her knowledge.
Toma, I'm hungry. Toma. It's
So
like-
she's like
And the main
Excalibur and Soul
character
Eater.
has a right hand of God or left hand of God. Some highly ridiculous.
Is it the left hand?
I think it's like left hand.
Anything like
I think
that?
it's left
I
hand.
thought that's where the dragons come out from. Well,
Mhm.
But that's the hand of God. No, okay.
Wait, so wait, what?
And it can undo all things.
Just like that.
Show's magic. It's so odd. It's an odd
It
show.
was- You like
It's a
once
very
you,
odd show. I like it.
when you start watching it, you're gonna understand a pattern, and then you use that pattern to help watch it.
No one watches things like that. That's
Yeah.
what happens. So
No, you
when you
use that
watch
to
it,
help you watch
when you
it.
watch it, if you get hooked, you good. If you're fighting it over 4 episodes,
It's not
Okay.
good.
but if you're, because it's either way, it's not a.
Crazy enough, by the 3rd episode, it's just gonna be that damn interesting. Because I gotta see what this shit leads into, because it straight up starts off with the main character getting amnesia, and
Yeah.
nothing else is like that. And then he never gets his memory back.
No.
So
It's gone, 'cause
even
it's
where
erased.
even where we at, motherfucker just lost.
And
in life.
and like I think what Sexy, he pretended like he got it back
Yeah.
just for other people like, oh, did you remember? Oh yeah.
And he has multiple run-ins with different people.
His
that are
parents.
like, they're like, "Hey, what's going
What?
on?" And he's like, "Who? I'm fine."
He went back. He
Like,
went to his summer home where his dad was. He had to pretend to know him, and we had to fight an archangel on the beach. It is amazing.
and then everyone looked like someone else, so that he didn't know exactly who was who. And then he already don't remember nobody. So then people were talking to him, and he just had no fucking idea what was going on. Only person that looked the same was his dad, and his dad accidentally made a summoning circle to summon the damn archangel. And then it was like, this motherfucker literally accidentally made a circle. A magical circle that brought down an angel from heaven. And it was like, what are the odds of that? It was like, well, apparently your dad did. And then he was just like, I don't know what's going on. And it was like,
Well, who gave him amnesia? And why are they summoning
well,
archangels?
he decided to have a protagonist speech during a moment when a girl was passed out, and then he got amnesia. Because like he totally
No,
got,
he
like,
touched her, right? And
no, remember the feathers were falling down, and then he was sitting there going, huh, "Little girl, like yeah, you're okay now. No one's gonna come out." And it was like, "Move, stupid!" And I was like, "All he had to do was move," but he just sat there talking like a dummy.
So it's possible he know all about himself beforehand, but now he knows nothing.
I mean, he had a life.
Yeah.
It's just that he know nothing.
Yeah.
And what is he? Just a regular human?
regular
they
guy.
go to this academy school where
City.
they're left city.
Yeah, it's just full of academies.
Yeah, that were they rank you on Esper powers, which is ESP powers.
Because of science.
Science, right? So
Delicious
people have
science.
developed like science power, like telekinesis, all stuff like that, and they test you.
Ridiculous shit.
So and they rank you from like 0 to 5, and he was 0. But they knew he had something because he can like race people, you know, whatever they're doing. So they knew it was something, but they couldn't trace it or like detect it.
There's no power to it. It's just that if something touches his hand, it disappears. So like all they have to go for him is like, okay, attack that. I can't. It just when you touch me, it disappears. So then because of that, by their grading system, he's just a 0.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to it. But the strongest motherfucker in the entire damn city,
Yeah.
who's called Accelerator, a man who literally reversed a girl's blood flow just to see what will happen. And goddamn, it's like she opened up
Which
like
he was a part of an
sweet potato.
experiment. He was part of an experiment because they wanted to push him past 5, which they made clones of another 5 weaker, so they were like around 2 to 3. So he can kill a whole bunch of them, kill over 2,000 of them. Maybe he'll be a level 6. That was an experiment.
And the
Just something
experiment
he
was
did
like,
on the weekends by a train yard.
just cuz.
Just guys.
And it was like they could fight back or they could just accept it. It don't matter.
And he was a normal
just had
anime
to kill
character.
2,000.
Yeah.
This supercomputer just projected the numbers and it was like, well, he's unbeatable.
Probability.
Then it was like, there's no way anyone can beat him because he's the strongest. So because of that, if he kills 2,000 to this bitch, he will jump up into a level that we have never seen before. Basically,
they
he
call
will
it
become
level
a
6 godly.
Yeah, he will basically become a Super Saiyan. And it was like in layman's terms. But then it was like, but this only could happen if he's never lost or been beaten by anything. So you got the main character.
Oh,
Yeah, and it was like, then you got the main character fighting. And then the main character was like, well, if I beat him, then that puts all the equations out of whack because I'm technically a nothing.
Zero. Right.
Beat dog shit out of him.
Now he does have power to erase things or whatever, but also he's a person. So he's throwing pillars at this guy, like he's getting hurt, but once he gets in range, he pops you in the mouth. That's it. You just get popped in the mouth. And what's the name?
So you just disappear?
Accelerator.
Not yeah,
He like gets rid of your
Yeah,
power.
accelerator. The guy fighting was accelerator.
Yeah, so Accelerator, no one's ever touched him.
Yeah.
He's that powerful. Like no
But
one's even come
is
close
he
to touching
fast or something? Why is he called
him. The
Accelerator?
actual the verticals,
Like his powers are vectors.
Vectors, yeah, vectors.
So it's like
if
in
in everything,
if
in
you touch him,
molecules, in
like his brain automatically can calculate the exact reflection that it would need to make your body bounce off of his if you touch him. So whatever force you put on him, he can knock it back on you just by touching him.
Huh.
And he doesn't even need to do anything. Just you come up, touch him, your hand will like pop back or something. And it's like he's so like if you do a beam or something like that, he can control that. And it's like just by touching it or being in the vicinity, he can do that to any and all matter, whatever.
he was pulling like particles out the air to make a plasma bomb.
Yes. while doing the stupidest noise in the world. He just put his hand in the air and do like a spirit bomb. And he just started going. And I was like, what the fuck? The fight's so badass that they put it in 2 different seasons.
Oh,
They did do that. So
And it's like it's in the first season, and then they showed it again in the 3rd season, just in the middle. And it was like, huh, remember when we fought? And it was like literally the whole arc all over again. And it was like the pauses when they had these talks and whatnot. And it was like they just redid it. And it was like this is odd, but they did it all over again. And then yet again, and then you made a freaking plasma bomb. And they're like, right. And he's like, boom. And he was like, I did it. And he got one of the craziest laughs ever. He just, it's like a squeak. And he just had,